Sit comfortably. Okay. Sit on a book or folded blanket. So give yourself a little bit of lift for the hips and your knees lower than the hips. Then make little adjustments. Feel the sitting bones grounded. Inhale, lengthen through the whole back. Take your shoulders back. Relax your shoulder blades and relax your neck. Crown of the head reaching upwards. So give yourself more length. And then close your eyes, bring attention inwards. And if you need to make any adjustments, please do so. If you feel you need to stretch your legs, that's absolutely fine. If you feel you need to change the cross of your legs, also good. Deepen your breath. We take a few deep breaths. Inhaling deep into the abdomen, middle chest, upper chest. And as you exhale, exaggerate. Draw your tummy muscles in, exhale fully. And again, inhale, soften and expand. Exhale, draw your tummy muscles in, exhale fully. And so on. The breath is deep and flowing. We try to use whole capacity of the lungs. And as you keep in your breath deep and flowing, remind yourself about your intention. We all have intentions. Your intention can be very small or very big. Your intention can be just for this yoga class, or for a day, for a few days ahead. And if you are in doubt, ask yourself how you committed to yourself, how you committed to your health, and find the inspiration in your answer. Keeping the breath deep, flowing, enjoyable. On your next exhale, I want you to engage your tummy muscles a little more. Exhale fully. Inhale, soften. And as you exhale, lift your pelvic floor muscles up. Draw your tummy muscles in. Exhale. And again, inhale, you soften. And as you exhale, pelvic floor muscles, your Mula Bandha, then your tummy muscles, your tummy lock. Exhale fully, and again inhale and soften. So take another couple of breath like so. On the exhalation, exaggerate with your core muscles, pelvic floor muscles, your tummy muscles. Exhale fully. Inhale, soften. And again, exhale, draw all the energy in. Engage in the core muscles. And then inhale and soften. Great. So we're going to remember about those actions. Okay, what you do, you remember that the pelvic floor muscles is a very big part of your core muscles. So when we're going to work on the core stability, so you're going, and you hear from me, engage in all your core muscles. This is how you start. You start from your pelvic floor muscles, you're lifting, engaging, holding, and then your tummy muscles. So you have very good support for your pelvic floor, you have very good support for your hips, for your pelvis, and for your lower back. Okay, so we're going to remember that during the class. Okay, so now come on your all fours, and we start with the cat and the cow stretch. Lovely gentle warm up. Okay, knees beneath the hips, hands beneath your shoulders, your toes under. Okay, and very slow inhale and look up. As you exhale, slow round. Exhale, exhale, exhale as you round in. Inhale, lifting the tailbone. Lift your heart, look up. As you exhale, tailbone between the sitting bones. Engage in your tummy muscles. Exhale fully. Inhale, slow, lifting the tailbone, creating big wave through the spine. Look up. And again, exhale, tailbone.
rounding. So what I want you to do when we move slow like so, I want you to notice the spine, the wave you create into the spine. Maybe you can feel each vertebra, or just imagining, just running your awareness through the spine and checking how you feel today. How's the lower back? How's the middle back? The upper back? Neck? Shoulders? And again, big waves, slow, vertebra by vertebra. Let's do another round, very slow, checking again how you feel. Lengthening the tailbone, on the cut, in the cut stretch. Well done. And when you finish your last round, bring your back parallel to the floor. Make more space between your hands and your knees. And come up to down facing dog. Keeping the back straight. Squeeze your arms and your shoulders. Lift your knees off the floor. Back straight. Spot walk a few times. Bend your right knee, then the left. A little bit more. Checking the back of the legs. How you feel there today. How's your calves? How's the hamstrings? After long walks. Keep stretching. Enjoy the stretch. How's your back? The back is straight. Lift the hips a little higher. Well done. On your next inhale, come up high on your tiptoes, bend your knees forward, and I want you to really lengthen through the spine. And now remember about your core muscles. Pelvic floor muscles in, tummy muscles lifted to your spine. Keep that and maybe straighten the legs. Squeeze the legs towards the midline just to engage all the muscles on your legs and enjoy the stretch. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, bring your knees down to the floor. Okay, and maybe just sit back on your heels if that's appropriate. Okay, and just relax your hands, just give them a little shake, relax your wrists, and watch me for a moment. So if this is appropriate for your wrists, if you can hold for a few breaths, the down facing dog, and then maybe 3-leg dog. So this is your options. So options here, if it's appropriate. So this is your down facing dog. You can stay here. This is one variation. Or maybe 3-leg dog, and you stay here, squeeze the hips, really engage your core muscles. And I want you to check your hands. You're going to press the finger pads onto the floor, not the wrists. And maybe we can do this. Knee to your forehead. Exhale fully, and then inhale, you stretch your leg back. From 3 to 5 rounds on one leg, and then 3 to 5 rounds on the other leg. So please do adjust to your practice, and you don't have to follow me for all the 5 rounds. I'm going to do 5 repetitions on each side. And if you need to stop, you just sit in your child pose and have a little break. Okay, so let's try. You don't have to do all the repetitions with me. Okay, let's engage the arms. Squeeze your arms, squeeze your shoulders. Inhale, lift your hips. So this is your down facing dog. Have a good stretch. And if it's appropriate, lift your right leg up. This is your 3-leg dog. Squeeze the hips. And then we do this core stability exercise. If it's okay, bend your knee to your forehead. Exhale fully. Squeeze your tummy muscles in. And then inhale, stretch that leg back. And again, exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Squeeze your belly button in. Inhale and stretch. Twice more if it's okay. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Tummy muscles in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale and stretch. Place your foot down to the floor. Change inside. Again, check your arms. Squeeze your arms. Finger pads into the floor. Left leg, 3-leg dog. You can stop here or continue with me. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your tummy muscles in. Inhale and stretch. Again, exhale. Inhale, push your heel back. Twice more. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, knee to your forehead. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, bring your foot down to the floor and sit into the child's pose. Big toes touching, sit back to the heels, relax. Slow down your breath, relax your shoulders, hips moving back to the heels as far as you can, relaxing the lower back and your hips. Take another deep breath. And then lift your head, slide your hands to your knees. Okay, now bring your knees together. And if it's okay, hands in front of your knees on the floor, toes under, and we're going to come up standing. Inhale, come up standing. Okay, well done. Come to the front of your mat. Okay. And we do one salutation to the sun, just to warm up the rest of the body. So come to the front, with your feet parallel, hips width apart. Feet parallel, just checking second toes, or maybe just outside of the feet parallel. And bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, lift your sternum. Keep your heart lifted. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend, or just straighten upwards. And as you exhale, forward bend. Bend your knees. Touch the floor, or touch your shins now. And half forward bend. Go for half forward bend. Then squeeze the legs and bow over your legs. And again, inhale, stretch forward, either holding the floor or your shins. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow. We do it again, if that's okay. Inhale and stretch. Lengthen away from the hips. Exhale, squeeze the legs and bow even deeper. Now move your hands by the side of your heels and step back with your right foot back. High leg lunge or lower leg lunge. If you need to take it easy, bring your knee down to the floor. Squeeze the legs. Lengthen the tailbone. Lift your chest and lengthen through your spine. Engage your core muscles and we go into the twist. So finger parts of the right hand on the floor beneath your right shoulder. Left arm lifting up. You look up or just look to the side. Really squeeze the hips. Lift your tummy muscles and stretch away from the hips. Deep breath in. Exhale. Look down. Touch the floor. Stepping back into down facing dog. Take a deep breath there. Press all finger pads into the floor, especially your thumbs and your index fingers. Press them into the floor stronger. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Right leg up, step forward. Help with your hand if you need. That's absolutely fine. Check your knee above your front ankle. Squeeze the legs. Lengthen the tailbone. Lift your core muscles. Right arm, look up. Or just look to the side. Shoulders back. A little bit more of the tailbone. And lengthen through your whole spine. Deep breath. Exhale, look down. Touch the floor. Look, and thinking about plank or half plank. What is more appropriate? Plank with straight legs or half plank with the knees down. Squeeze your shoulders at the back. Look at your hands. Press all finger pads into the floor. Press, press, press. If it's too much, bring your knees down. This is absolutely fine. We're going to try to lift one hand off the floor. Don't worry if it's not working for you for today. Another hand. Really strong core muscles. Lift your tummy muscles. Do this a few times. From 3 to 5 rounds. But don't make yourself very tired. Okay, one hand, another hand. Tummy muscles lifted. Strong core muscles, strong shoulders and arms. And when you finish, lean forward. Knees, elbows, or just bend your elbows, lie down. Point your toes back. Take a moment here. Check your legs. Press your legs down into the floor. Lengthen the tailbone. Come up to raised cobra. It doesn't matter how far. Buttocks soft, shoulders long. Double chin. Lift your chin a little. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back and stretch. Stretch, stretch forward. Shoulders still lifted. Toes under, down facing dog. Inhale, come up and stretch. Checking again that you're not standing on your wrists. And for comfort of your shoulders, you want to think about lifting the head of the arm points a little bit higher. Lift and then squeeze your shoulders. On your next inhale, on your tiptoes, look between your hands. Bend your knees and walk towards your hands into your forward bend. You're going to stop here for a moment in the forward bend. I want you to squeeze the legs towards the midline. Take one hand at the back of the pelvis. Checking back of the pelvis, tipping forward, not back. Bend your knees more if you need it. Squeeze the legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Your feet and your shins drawing towards the midline or towards each other. The inner thighs moving back. Have this strong energy in the legs. Take another deep breath. How's your neck? Soft. And we're going to come back slow. Take your hands to the hips. Bend your knees a little forward to ease your hamstrings. Lift your elbows, shoulders, lift your chin, come up, standing. Strong legs, and then straighten the arms. Salute to the sun. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Check that you are at the front of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, relax your arms. Inhale, gentle back bend, or just straighten upwards. Exhale, forward bend, bend your knees. Inhale on your finger pads, maybe straighten the legs now. Exhale, bow over your legs. Take your hands by the side of your heels, left foot back, high leg lunge or lower leg lunge. Squeeze the legs, lift your chest, lengthen the tailbone, core muscles engaged. And then bring your back knee down to the floor. Padding for your left knee. If your knee very sensitive, just make padding there. We're going to come up to crescent moon pose. Squeeze the legs. Inhale and stretch your arms. Take a moment, somewhere between and halfway. Again, thinking about your core muscles, lengthening the tailbone, lifting the pelvic floor muscles up, tummy muscles in, and stretch away from the hips. Deep breath. Breathe into your chest. Stretch away from the hips, downwards and upwards. Inhale. And as you exhale, touch the floor. You're going to step back to down facing dog. Deep breath. Engaging your core muscles and lifting the hips high. And maybe for 1 second, but don't worry, you don't have to do this. Maybe for 1 second, go on your finger pads with the wrists off the floor. If this works for you, keep your core muscles lifting your hips. Okay, and then place your hands again on the floor. You're going to change side. Come up high on your tiptoes, left leg up and step forward, big step forward. Back where you started. Checking your front knee above your front ankle. Bring your back knee down to the floor, padding for sensitive knee. Draw the legs towards the midline. Like in a cat stretch, tailbone, tummy lifted. Inhale and come up into your crescent moon pose. Again, core muscles engaged. Lengthening away from the hips. Downwards and upwards. Pressing your back foot into the floor stronger. Press, press, press. That's it. Inhale, lift and stretch. Lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Touch the floor. Down facing dog once more. Step back. Have a good stretch. Thinking about plank or half plank. Choose your option. Plank or half plank. Make more space between your feet and your hands if you need to straighten more. Okay, and again we're going to try to lift one hand off the floor. Okay, listening to your body. One hand, another hand. How's your core muscles doing? Squeeze your tummy muscles up to your spine. Keep supporting your lower back with your core muscles. Okay, strengthening the arms, the hands, the wrists, the shoulders, and the core at the same time. Okay, don't make yourself very tired. Lovely. And when you finish all your repetitions, lean forward, knees, elbows, or just your elbows. Point your toes back. Slow, come up to raised cobra. Again, grounding your whole legs, lengthening the tailbone. Lift your heart, shoulders back and down, double chin, and then lift your chin. Inhale. And as you exhale, drag your hands back, stretch forward, lengthen, 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 shoulders lifted, toes under, down facing dog. Deep breath. Engaging all your core muscles, lifting and lengthening through your spine. On your next inhale, come up on your tiptoes, look between your hands, bend your knees, walk towards your hands into your forward bend. Let's make space between the feet, hips width apart. Don't rush to come up. I want you again, engage your legs, shins join in. Inner thighs moving back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs. Super strong, steady legs. And before you come up, bend your knees forward a little more. Hands to the hips, elbows, shoulders, chin. Come up with the strong legs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then lift and lengthen. Saluting to the sun. Exhale. Hands to your heart. Deep breath. And then relax your arms. Well done, everyone. Have a little break, have a drink. I definitely need a drink. Okay. Okay, well done. So we will continue our work, strengthening the core muscles and the rest of the body. So the posture for the next posture, the chair pose options. So we can start with the feet together. This is a little bit easier because you really feel that your legs squeezing towards the midline, so it's easier to engage the legs. Or maybe you want to start with your feet parallel, hips width apart. So, but watch your knees still parallel. When you go to the chair pose, the shape is this. You're going into the chair pose this way. You want your knees facing the same direction as your stepping toes. Okay, so if you want to follow me, for the first round, we bring feet together, knees together, and we're going to really squeeze the legs. Let's squeeze the legs. Stretch your arms in front. Draw your arms back into your shoulder joints. And then we're going to sit into the chair pose. Imagine the high chair behind you, just about to sit on that high chair. And again, checking your arms moving back into your shoulders. If it's too much for your knees, lift your toes up first. It really helps you to engage the shin muscles to support your knees. Well done. And if it's okay with your shoulders, stretching your arms over the head. Breathe deeply. We need lots of oxygen here. Let's do little adjustments. Little bit of tailbone. A little bit of tailbone to engage the core muscles more. Squeeze and lift your tummy muscles. Remember all the muscles of the core. The pelvic floor muscles lifting, tummy muscles in. Well done. Inhale. And as you exhale, just tiny bit lower. Come up all the way up. And we fold into the forward bend. Bend your knees. And then fold over your thighs. With your knees bent. Relax your neck. Relax. Soften. Great. Take a deep breath. No rush. We come up again. So now again, toes up. Squeeze your legs, bend your knees, come up halfway, shoulders, arms back into your shoulder joints, lift your arms, thinking about your tailbone, little bit of tailbone, lifting your tummy muscles, deep breath. Let's take another couple of deep breaths. Strong legs, strong core muscles, strong shoulders, strong yogis. Inhale, exhale, fold over your thighs, relax, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Great. Now look at your feet, make space between your feet, hips width apart. So we're going to do this chair pose now with the space between the feet. And again, toes up if you need it. Bend your knees, stretch your arms in front, moving arms back into your shoulder joints. Again, little bit of tailbone, tummy lifted, pushing the hips back and your knees back. Stretch your arms if that's alright. Okay, watch your knees parallel, just checking maybe your knees parallel. Squeeze the legs, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tummy muscles in and up. Brilliant. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Okay. Forward bend, relax your neck, relax your shoulders. We do one more round, if that's okay. And when you're ready, again, squeeze the legs, lift your toes up, To create more stability for your knees, bend your knees, inhale, halfway, arms moving back into your shoulder joints, stretch your arms. Maybe you can relax your toes, maybe not. I quite like lifting my toes up, that gives me more stability for my knees. How's your core muscles doing? In and up, lift, deep breath. Well done. We're going to fold into the forward bend. Fold over your thighs, relax. Relax your neck, nod your head, relax your shoulders. Check the energy in the legs, feet in your shins join in, inner thighs moving back and wide apart. Deep breath. Now, if it's appropriate, can you bend your knees and sit on the floor? Can you do this? But don't worry, you can sit in your fashion way. If you can bend your knees and sit on the floor, go for it. And then stretch your legs in front, give your legs a little shake. Okay, well done. That was quite strong practice. Very good. Okay, now we work a little bit more on the hips, to straighten the hips and the hamstrings at the same time in this forward bend with one leg. So bend your right, point your toes, take your heel into the groin. Okay, adjust space between the sitting bones. Okay, and check how you sit. Is your back upright, or do you need to sit on a block or folded blanket? Okay, we're going to fold between the legs first. Take your hands behind, inhale, lengthen, and as you exhale, folding from the hips. It doesn't matter how far you go. You make more adjustments on that straight leg, hamstrings wide, press your heel into the floor. And again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, engage in the core muscles, and fold in. It doesn't matter how far. Look at your front foot, and maybe you can hold your left foot with your left hand, and the right hand just in front of your knee, Spider-Man hand. Then again, inhale, lengthen, exhale, soften between your shoulder blades, and fold. How's your back doing? Can you engage again your all core muscles, lift the pelvic floor muscles and your tummy muscles, keep that engagement and fold. Well done. Now inhale, come back. Turn your toes to your front foot, to your left foot, shoulders facing to your left foot. Take your hands behind. So this is a little bit more stretch now for the right hip in this forward bend. So just listen to your body and listen to your hip. Now let's move. Inhale, you stretch. Exhale, core muscles engaged, and you're folding above this left leg. And again, inhale, you stretch. Exhale, engage again all your core muscles. Maybe you can reach to your foot easily with one hand, maybe two hands, or take again one hand on the floor, now in line with your front knee. And again, inhale, extending and stretching. Exhale, with the strong core muscles folding and or hinging from the hips. Remember, the forward bend comes from the hips. Keep your chest open, lots of space to breathe. The neck is soft, so your breathing center is open and not constricted. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, you fold. Let's take another deep breath. Don't worry to do everything. On your next inhale, come back, lean back and stretch your both legs. Let's just give legs a little shake. Relax, relax, relax. Great, and we changing legs. Let's do the left leg now. Bend your left, point your toes, take your heel into the groin. Okay, make again all the adjustments. Take the flesh of your buttocks wider to the sides. Sit on the block or the blanket if you need. Again, how's your back? How are you sitting? Is your back upright? Make adjustments. Take your hands behind. We're going to fold between the legs first. Inhale. And as you exhale, core muscles engaged and fold between the legs. It doesn't matter how far you go. And again, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, folding. How's this right leg doing? Can you press it down into the floor? Make again adjustments if you can. Make your hamstrings wide. Press your right heel down. Maybe hold your right foot with one hand, another hand near the front knee. And again, inhale, stretch.
Exhale, soften between your shoulder blades. And just adjust to your postures, all the time adjusting. You don't have to go all the way. Listen to all the sensations in your body, and if you feel you need to stop, stop, or a little bit back off if you feel pain. Have a good stretch, no pain. Well done. On your next inhale, come up. Inhale. Now turning your shoulders to your right foot, facing to your right foot, hands behind. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, folding. Take your time. And again, check the energy on the front leg. Press your heel down. And if you're sitting on the floor, you feel your hamstrings as well on the floor. If you can hold your foot with one hand, go for it. Another hand, Spider-Man hand on the floor. And again, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, all the core muscles engaged, and you fold. And again, inhale, lengthening. Exhale, core muscles engaged, your pelvic floor muscles, your tummy muscles, and you fold. Let's check the neck. Neck is soft. Breath, easy, flowing. Big inhalation and strong exhalation. This is where on exhale again you reminding yourself of your core muscles. Let's take another deep breath. And then come back. Inhale, come back, stretch your legs, give your legs a little shake, relax, relax, relax your legs, and sit into the child pose, please. Let's sit and passively stretch for the hips, lovely stretch for the hips and the lower back, moving the hips back to the heels, lengthen through the back, stretch your arms forward or bring your hands beneath your forehead or the wrists if you need to create more space. And just sit there for a moment, relax. Take another deep breath. On your next inhale, lift your head, slide your hands to your knees, okay, knees together, and again stretch your legs to the front. Okay, quick reminder for you for the boat pose or for the half boat pose. And if you know the boat posture very, very well and you feel quite steady and you're clear with your lower back today, so you might want to work a little bit harder with the block between your inner thighs. So I show you options. Okay, so one option is with one leg. So you stretch one leg and opposite arm, and you can just keep changing the legs. So this is nice and gentle way to start to bring more strength and stability to the core. Or another way, when you're stretching both legs forward, and if you want to work harder, this is where you're placing the block between your inner thighs. And you stretch your both legs, maybe you add one arm, another arm, or two arms. Or if you're happy to go to the full variation, this is your full boat pose, and then you come back, relax. Okay, so let's try together. Maybe without block for the first round. Okay, knees together, feet together, spread your toes a lot, lots and lots of energy on the legs. So during this posture, I want you to squeeze the legs together, keep squeezing, keep drawing in. Now inhale, lengthen. Take your shoulders back, relax your neck. Now engage your core muscles, pelvic floor muscles, tummy muscles, keep it strong, lean back, find your balance. One leg or two legs. Push one foot forward or 2 feet forward. And again, check your legs, squeeze. Squeeze, 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 squeeze the legs. If you can let go of one arm, another arm, or keep changing your side. If you do one leg, one arm, just keep changing. Okay, maybe 2 arms. And if you're happy to go lower, let's go lower. Look at your feet and again, really squeeze the legs. Squeeze your feet, squeeze your knees, your thighs, tummy muscles in. Then come back. Very good. And then hold your legs and bend your knees. Relax. Lean back. Tip the pelvis forward and just shake your legs. Shake, shake, shake. Relax, relax, relax. Breathe deeply. Tip the pelvis forward so your lower back is resting there. Okay, great. We'll do another 2 rounds. Don't make yourself tired though. And for the next round, if you want to work harder, with more intensity, bring the block between your inner thighs. So really squeeze in that block. Now inhale and lengthen, shoulders back. Let's relax neck again. Chin slightly in. We want to keep back of the neck long. Engage in all the core muscles. Lean back. Find your balance. 1 leg or 2 legs. Squeeze the block if you're using the block. Really crush that block. And then stretch your legs. Or 1 leg if you do 1 leg. Keep squeezing the legs. Check in your option. 1 arm or 2 arms. Maybe go lower. Look at your feet. Really squeeze the legs. Or squeeze that block if you're using the block. Really, really crush it. Okay, well done. Then come back. Take a deep breath. And then support your legs. Relax. Okay, have a little break. Okay, again, lean back, tip the pelvis forward, like you're trying to do the back bend. And relax your legs. Just shake, shake, shake your legs. Okay, and if you want to give your quadriceps a little massage, just do this. Pat them, relax, relax, those strong muscles. Okay. And if it's appropriate, we're going to do another round. Okay, are you okay to do another round? Or you just want to sit and watch? Absolutely fine. Okay, let's start again. Maybe block between your inner thighs if you want to create more intensity. Inhale, stretch, take your shoulders back, relax your neck. All the core muscles engaged, lean back and find your balance. Take a moment, don't worry. Breathe deeply, squeeze the legs, squeeze, 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 lift your chest. All the core muscles engaged, remind yourself, pelvic floor muscles lifted, tummy muscles in, maybe go lower, deep breath, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your legs, squeeze that block, then come back, another deep breath, great, and then relax, well done, move the block to the side and lie down on your back. Have a little break, knees to your chest, rock and roll. Let's just rock from side to side. Nice massage for the lower back and the back of the pelvis. Rolling your knees, clockwise direction, then anti-clockwise direction. Nice and gentle massage for the lower back, for the hips. Change in direction. Well done. Nice and gentle self-massage for the back. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting and have a little break and watch me. So the next, we're going to lie down on the floor and we're going to work with 1 leg at a time. Again, building the strength on the core muscles. And with 1 leg, it's quite nice and gentle, strengthening exercise. Watch me for a moment. So when we're going to start, we're going to set the foundation. So you want your lower back to be very happy. So you're going to tip the pelvis forward and you're going to check, okay, there is a space, little space between the lower back and your yoga mat. You're going to really ground your legs. Okay, and we're going to do this. You're going to stretch arms over the head first. And as you exhale, you're going to squeeze your tummy muscles in and you're going to lift on the exhale, lifting 1 leg and your arms. You don't have to touch your toes. And then you stretch. And when you do this action, when you're going to lift your leg, I want you to focus on that lower leg, thinking about the inner seam of your lower leg. It's going to press down, so really grounding the lower leg. And if you have to keep your knee bent, if your hamstrings tight when you're lifting your leg, absolutely fine this way, it's fine. And then relax. So we're going to try 10 times on one side and then 10 times on the other side. Okay, don't make yourself tired though. If you need to stop, just have a break.
Okay, so let's lie down on the floor and we're going to set the foundation first. Okay, tipping the pelvis forward. Okay, pressing whole legs into the floor, back of the thighs, your heels. Checking with one hand, there is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Okay, keeping the space. Then stretch your arms over the head. Okay, we do it together. So now, I want to really ground your left leg. And as you exhale, tummy in and lift your right leg and your arms. Okay, and then inhale and stretch. Okay, we're going to repeat 10 times on this side. And again, exhale, tummy in, lift one leg and arms. And then stretch. And again, ground your left leg, lifting just right. Inhale and stretch. And again, exhale, squeeze your belly button in. Inhale and stretch. And again, exhale, tummy in, lift. Inhale and stretch. Again, exhale, lift. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, lift, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your tummy in. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, tummy in and lift. Inhale and stretch. Once more. Exhale, lift. Inhale and stretch. So before changing legs, I want you again to bring awareness to your legs and the lower back. There is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Now ground your right leg. Press your whole right leg into the floor. You're going to work with the left now. Exhale, tummy in and lift. Grounding your right leg. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, tummy in, lifting just the left leg. Inhale and stretch. And again, exhale, lift. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, lift. Press your right leg down. Inhale and stretch. And again, exhale, press your right leg down. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, tummy in and lift. Inhale and stretch. Exhale, lift. Inhale and stretch. Twice more. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your tummy in. Inhale and stretch. Last round. Exhale. Inhale and stretch. Okay, knees to your chest. Let's rock and roll again. Rocking from side to side. Well done. And then rolling clockwise direction, anti-clockwise direction a few times. Nice and easy for the back, for the hips. Nice massage for the back of the pelvis. Just check how you feel there. That was lovely stretch for all the muscles around the lower back. Well done. And then roll over to your right hand side. Come up to the sitting. Okay, I need to have a drink. Maybe you too. Just have a little drink. Okay, watch me for next. So we worked lovely. We worked a lot with the core muscles and for strengthening the muscles around the lower back and the hips. And it would be very nice now to do happy baby pose. I show you halfway, then I show you the full posture, and we do it together. So the happy baby pose. So the half posture looks like that. If you can hold in the outer edge of the foot, this is your variation. If you feel, okay, I can't reach my foot, you can just hold the back of the knee. So the back of the knee, and we're going to draw this knee closer to the floor. So this is one option, closer to the floor. And if you can straighten your other leg, this is great. Like even more stretch, or you just hold in here, the back of the knee, and you're drawing your knee a little closer to the armpit or to the side. Okay, this is the direction. And then we do the same on the other leg. And after that, the full posture looks like that. Options, holding the outer edges of the feet. Sacrum is definitely flat on the floor. If not, just hold your knees. And then we're going to rock from side to side. This is a little bit more openness and a little bit more stretch and relief for the back of the pelvis and the lower back. So, and it should feel nice. Okay, so let's do it together. So lie down with the right leg first. So you're looking at your right foot, holding outer edge of the right foot. Can you reach? If not, holding just the back of your knee, okay, or the back of your thigh near the knee. Okay, and can you straighten your left leg? Maybe you can. Maybe you can straighten your left leg and really grounding that left leg on the floor, like you did in the previous posture. Press, press, press leg into the floor. Okay, and gently on the exhale, we're going to draw right knee to the right side on the floor, or aim to your right armpit. This is a good aim. So exhale and draw your knee towards to your right armpit or towards to the floor. How's the left hip? I'm placing my left hand on top of my bone of the left hip and I ground that hip. Try not to lift the left hip off the floor. So this is where you have a good stretch. And how's the left leg? If you have left leg straight, make it work. Strong leg, press it down. Okay. Let's take another 2 deep breaths on this side. It's a lovely stretch. And how's your core muscles? Still engaged? Squeeze in, hold. Lovely. And now let's just stretch that right heel up to stretch the back of your right leg. Brilliant. And place your right foot down, bend your left knee to your chest. Now hold outer edge of the left foot or the back of your left thigh. Okay, take a moment. Can you straighten your right leg? Straighten your right leg if you can. And again, grounding that straight leg fully into the floor. Pressing whole leg into the floor. Right hand on top of the right hip. Engage your core muscles. And again, gently drawing the left knee towards your left armpit or just towards the floor, to the left side. Okay, have a good stretch. Have a good stretch there. Press your hips into the floor again. Press, press, press. How's your core muscles? Engage your core muscles. Keep it strong. Keep it working. Happy baby pose. Smile. Relax your facial muscles. Relax your forehead. I know you're working very strong here because you have very strong muscles on the left leg or on the legs. Great. And now stretch that left heel up towards the ceiling. Okay, lovely. Now we're going to do full posture, knees to your chest. Holding the outer edges of the feet, if you can reach with ease. Ideally, the soles of the feet parallel towards the floor. Just check if you need to just hold your knees. If the pelvis is lifting off the floor, we want it flat. We want it flat on the floor. Now engage all your core muscles and rock from side to side. Core muscles, you remember the pelvic floor muscles drawing in, the tummy muscles in, supporting the lower back, at the same time strengthening and toning your core muscles. Okay, rocking from side to side. Okay, well done. And again, smile, happy baby pose. Lovely stretch for the back, for the lower back, for the hips. Keeping your core muscles engaged. Brilliant, everyone. And now bring your knees together. Just hug your knees. Give your legs a little squeeze. And take a couple of deep breaths. No rush. Well done. Thinking about your relaxation time now. Okay, put your socks on, jumpers on, or cover yourself in the blanket and lie down and relax in your Shavasana. Shavasana looks like this. And when you're ready, lie down and relax. I will be sitting for you and guide you through relaxation. Put your clothes on, extra clothes on, your blankets. Make yourself warm, cozy, comfortable.
Maybe even take a drink before lying down. Okay, so when you're ready, lie down and relax. And for today's relaxation, we're going to focus on the breathing, and we're going to focus on all the quality of the breath. So when you're ready, lie down, take your feet wider than the hips. Press your hips into the floor. Restore the lumbar space. There is a space between the lower back and your yoga mat. Wiggle your shoulders, make your shoulder blades flat on the floor, arms away from your body, palms facing upwards, back of the head nicely balanced on the floor. And if you're not sure, just roll your head from shoulder to shoulder. Relax all your neck muscles and then come back to the middle. Smile to relax your facial muscles. Leave the beginning of the smile on your face. Slow down your breath. With each exhalation, continue to soften and relaxing into the steady support beneath you. And then start to count your breath in and breath out. For example, inhale for count of 5, and then exhale for count of 10. Inhale for count of 5, exhale for count of 10. So take a few deep breaths like so, making your exhalation longer, twice longer than your inhalations. With each exhalation, softening, relaxing into the steady support beneath you. Observing the flow of the breath, still counting. Inhale for count of 5, exhale for count of 10. Notice the temperature of the air flowing through the nostrils. Slightly cool air entering your nostrils on the inhalation, and slightly warm and moist air leaving your nostrils on the exhalation. Still counting your breath in and noticing the sensations in your nostrils. Coolness of the air on the inhalation, and warm and moist air on the exhalation. Now release your count, but keep your breath easy, flowing with long exhalations. So your exhalations still longer than your inhalations. You're not counting your breath now. Still noticing the sensation of the air flowing through the nostrils. Now notice which parts of the body moving when you're breathing in and out. Maybe it's your abdomen, your rib cage, your clavicles. Breath is easy, flowing, natural. The exhalations are still longer than your inhalations. The breath is always here to support us in our practice. And we trust that the entire universe is present within. All the answers are there. We just need to slow down to become more sensitive to how we feel and think. Now, as your relaxation comes to the end, bring your awareness back to your surroundings, back to your friends, to your family, to your pets next to you. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. And then slide your legs together, arms by the side of your body. And then inhale and stretch. Take your arms over your head, flex your feet and stretch away from the waistline. Stretch. Enjoy the stretch. And then bend your knees, hug your knees and rock from side to side. And then roll over to your right hand side, come up to the sitting. Then sit comfortably for a moment with your hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Keep this length you created and slightly lean back. Close your eyes. Reflect your practice, reflect your intention of the practice. Notice how you feel. Enjoy extra strength, flexibility, and clarity of mind. Wishing yourself health, happiness, and freedom from suffering. We finish with one gentle Om. Exhale first. Inhale. Bow your head to your heart, to the light within you, and open your eyes. Well done, everyone. Thank you very much. Namaste. Have a lovely day.